Hey guys, welcome to the next tutorial for ethical hacking and penetration testing. We would be doing some practical live examples and live tests in this tutorial, and this is where the actual ethical hacking starts. And these are the practical things. So the first thing that you need would be you need to configure your Windows 7 as well as Kali Linux. I'll just go ahead and open it and make sure that they both have internet access, just in case. Not just in case, you would be needing them, and make sure that you have configured them as the network as NAT. I'll just go ahead and show it to you. Make sure that you have NAT and not a bridged or host only custom LAN. I don't want any of these because you won't be able to connect to internet or even the LAN connection that is there between these two. And make sure that even Cal Linux has the same. And I just need to go and install the VMware tools over here, which I did not. So I'll just go ahead and install them first. Okay, I did that in Cal Linux, but over here I forgot, so I'll just go ahead and install. Make sure that you have all of these things ready: updated Cal Linux and your Windows 7 version and VMware tools installed in both of them. Typical. Perfect. I'll just install them. No, just off this. I don't want any irritating messages. And yep, perfect. So now we would be looking at going ahead and gathering information. Once you have done footprinting and reconnaissance, I believe you must, so I will assume that you have the IP address by gathering information about a particular host. So what do you need to do once you have an IP address? How to gather information about what operating system it is using and what is the hardware. You can get each and every information just by using a simple application which is inside the Cal Linux. It is Nmap as well as Zenmap, and it's not only for Cal Linux or Cal Linux or Linux. It is available for even for Mac as well as Windows. So in case you're using Mac or MacBook Pro or even Windows, I'll just show you Nmap. For Windows it is called as Zenmap, and for, yes, perfect. So this is the Zenmap version, which is Zenmap is the graphical user interface and Nmap is a command line. So I will probably use both of them to show you how it exactly works. And if you're being a beginner, I suggest you use Zenmap because it has a good graphic user interface. It does the same thing, but Nmap is a bit more better because it is much more quicker since it is not a GUI. So here you can go ahead and gather information. Here is the intro, install guide, and everything you can go ahead and find over here. 6.47 is the latest, and here's the install guide. It's quite simple. We have it for BSD, Solaris, Apple, Windows, Linux, Unix, any operating system you name, and we have it for everything. So yes, that would be it. So let's check if I have installed. Perfect. And yes, so let me just restart it. And as you can see that we have the Zenmap version over here. Cal Linux. Okay, we have Nmap, and for Zenmap we have it over here already installed. Just let my computer start and I'll go show you as to how we can go ahead and gather information. Okay, perfect. So I'll just go ahead and open my command prompt, and assuming that you already have the IP address, I'll just go ahead and check. Okay, so now I have done lots of footprinting, and I assume that you have the IP address of this specific person. That's 192.168.236 and 131. And let's check the IP address of our Kali Linux. And it is ipconfig in your Windows, and it's ifconfig in your Cal Linux or any Linux version you're using. So the IP address is 130, and over here we have 131. So I believe the gateway would be 236.2 is the gateway. It would be the same for this, I believe. Let me check. Yeah, it is the same for this. So perfect. So after I have this, I'll just go ahead and check. Okay, route out. Okay, perfect. So what I would be doing, as of now, I just have the IP address of my target machine, that is Windows 7, but I don't know it's Windows 7. I just have the IP address. That's 192.168.236 and 131. So what I would be doing, I would go over here. I'll open my Zenmap. I'll first go ahead and show you the Nmap. So you can go ahead and you need to go ahead and read all of these things. It can give you much better information than I can over here. It has all the commands that we need to go ahead and use, the IL, the IR, SL to go ahead and list ping scan. And if you're not if you're not able to find anything specific over here, then it would be better for you to go ahead and use the Zenmap version. Just open that as well. Okay, so first thing I would like to check is I would want to go ahead and check what is my gateway IP and which all computers are there in this gateway IP. So I'll just type route. I'll just open a new one and I'll type route route hyphen space hyphen n. So this is my gateway IP address 192.168.236 and 2. That means that we have the same for Cal Linux as well as my Windows 7. Now it is always the same. I just wanted to let you know. Now I'll just go ahead and type it over here. So, and just in case if you're doing the man in the middle attack and you don't have the IP address, so let me show you there is another way to go ahead and gather the IP address. If you have the same gateway, then you can just type nmap-sp and 192.168.236.2 to 254 and I'll hit enter. Let's check. Okay, sp, what is actually the host name? Let me check. Okay, yeah, sorry, it should be small s and capital P. So what I did over here is that since the IP address will contain a total of 254 characters or 255, I will be using 254 since I don't know how much a total of computers these are connected. I will assume that this is my only operating system and this is not a host operating system. This is the main operating system. I'm using it on a PC and this whole PC would be my router and this is my another operating system which is on the same gateway. So what I would do, I will go ahead and scan the gateway right now by typing this command nmap sp and I'll open a new one and I'll show you what the sp command does. Okay, perfect. Nmap and KSN we have. What SP does is that it gathers all the IP address that we have from between 192.168.2 to 192.168.236.254. So I'll just go ahead and hit enter and let's check. Perfect. So we have all of this information. So it's showing that there are a total of 4 hosts on this and it will also be showing my own version. So let me check which is my own operating system. My IP address is 192.168.130. So this means this will be cancelled since that is the that is my PC. This one I have one more with the ending with the 254. I will cancel that as well because I won't be using that after that because that is the final one and that is never the IP address. After that we have 2 things left and as we know that 236.2 is my gateway. This is the last one pending which is 0.131 and which is the IP address of my Windows 7 over here as you can see. So now I need to go ahead and check if I need to go ahead and attack this specific PC. I need to go ahead and check what operating system is using, which updates has it installed, whether the service pack 1 or not, and depending upon that I can go ahead and attack that PC. So yes, that would be it for this tutorial. In the next tutorial I'll be teaching you as to how we can go ahead and attack them and gather much more information related to them.